How we doing today, YouTube? D-Ski from D-Ski Grillz back with another cooking video. And today we are searing up some awesome ribeye steaks with a blue cheese butter sauce. So let me take you down and show you what we'll be using for these to cook today. We're going with sea salt. We are going with black pepper. That's the only thing that's going to go on these steaks. We'll let them sit on the cutting board and come up to room temperature. In the meantime, I'll show you how we're going to mix up this awesome blue cheese and butter sauce that's going to go on these steaks. Now, I have the grill started up. We have the Weber Summit charcoal grill with the slow and sear. So I'm going to take you out and show you what we got going on out there. Then we'll come back in real quick, show you this mix that we're going to do for this blue cheese and butter. So again, salt, pepper, butter, and blue cheese. That's all we're using today. We're gonna make the most awesome succulent ribeyes. I'm gonna show you how to sear it up really, really good on the Weber Summit charcoal grill with the slow and sear. And you know what we'll do at the end. We'll take you to the cutting board and show you the final results. So as always, I wanna thank you for joining me, and let's get cooking. Okay, so I thought I'd bring you outside real quick and show you the setup. So what we have is the slow and sear. That's what we're gonna use today for this cook. I have used Fogo lump charcoal from a previous cook. I just used 2 wax starters to get this going. We're gonna let this ash over. The idea is to sear directly on top of these hot coals. We'll do maybe 2 minutes on each side, flip it over, do 2 minutes on the other side. From there, we're going indirect on this side right here and let it come up to temperature. So now let's go back inside. Let me show you how we're gonna season up these steaks. Okay, we are back. So here's what we got. First off, let me show you up close. We have about 1.5 inch thick ribeyes here. These are bone-in ribeyes. Total weight of 3 pounds between the both. They are pretty much even, so I would say they're about 1.5 pounds a piece. We're gonna do the basics, okay? Let's hit it with some olive oil first on both of these babies. We're just gonna rub that in. I wanna get some on the sides as well, so I'll hit it again and get some on the sides. And then we're going simple. We're going traditional. This is all good steaks need. We're going with regular sea salt, and I want to get a generous portion of sea salt on these steaks. Now, you know with the sea salt, what it does, it sits on there, and while it sits on the cutting board, all it does is absorb in, and it builds up that tenderness, it builds up that deep down flavor that you want, and lets you just enjoy the flavor of the beef. You're not trying to tank the beef with all these different type of rubs. You're coming normal, straight sea salt and pepper, and what you're gonna have is a result that is unreal. Okay, now I'm coming back with black pepper that I'm almost out of, so I better go sparingly here. We got a nice coat there and a nice coat here. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. We're gonna flip it over and do the exact same thing on the other side. Again, olive oil first. That is our binder. And we're gonna come back from there with our sea salt and black pepper. So let's hit that again. This is good stuff, folks. This is what steaks are all about. Nice, good flaked sea salt is what you need. I use Maldon, I believe is the name of this. I have it in a container, and I have a backup, but you know, my container's almost out. So I've been using this stuff quite a bit. All right, now let's hit it with our black pepper before it all goes. I would definitely have to purchase more black pepper. See if I can get a good coat on both of these. I'll split it up to make sure I don't just run out. Yeah, I think well, we just died. Okay, black pepper is gone. That's the end of the black pepper. Let's hit that. Now what I like to do for my edges, I love to use my cutting board to soak up my edges. So let's do that right now. Okay, this is why we put the olive oil on the edges, so they can grab the things that I wasn't able to get. Help me out with seasoning up my sides. Okay, folks, this is what we got right now. So I'm gonna let this sit on the cutting board while our grill gets ready. Now, let me show you how we're gonna make the blue cheese butter sauce. Okay, we're back. Let me show you how we're gonna make up this blue cheese butter spread for our ribeye steaks. So I have 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna add that one, and I have another partial one here. We'll add that one. So that equals about 3 tablespoons of butter. And we're just gonna come now with our blue cheese. So let's add our blue cheese now. I'll just show you up close on what it is. Now I bought this from Kroger, from their dairy section, so that's the blue cheese. Here it is. Really good blue cheese. I bought it in the past and I really like it. It's good stuff. So what I'm doing without measuring is I'm doing about 3 to 4 tablespoons of this blue cheese. Okay, so I'll move that to the side. And then we're gonna come back with garlic, pepper, seasoning. This is a grinder, and we're gonna hit some of that on there. Love all these seasonings. Now the blue cheese itself is gonna bring a rich, creamy taste to this steak. You'll see, of course, as we go. Now what I did there is about a tablespoon of the garlic and pepper seasoning. I'll keep working with this and then I'll show you the final result in a second. But this is what we have going on. Again, it's sticky, it's gonna be creamy, and what we're gonna do is once we go indirect with our steak, we will apply this right on top of the steak, let it melt in, and then you're just gonna have ooey gooey goodness, which I can't wait to show you in a little bit. So I'll keep working with this and I'll get back with you guys in a bit. Okay, so I wanted to add some color to our blue cheese butter sauce, and what I did, I bought some fresh parsley. So we have some Italian parsley, and what I want to do is add about a handful of that and continue on with the mixing portion of this. But I wanted to make sure you guys caught all the ingredients. Parsley is awesome. Not only does it have an awesome fragrant smell, but it also brings great flavor to these type of dishes. So I'm gonna work the parsley in next. And again, I'll show you the finished result in just a minute. Our grill is almost done, and you know what that means. It'll be time to get cooking in just a second. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Next thing you see is me out at the grill and us getting going with the perfect seared ribeyes. See you guys in a bit. Okay, YouTube, we are back. I want to show you where we're at. We are right at 600 degrees now. It's time to add these awesome ribeyes to the slow and sear. Okay, we're gonna get them closed back down. I'll check back with you guys in about 2 minutes. At that time, we'll flip them over. Okay, so we're back. It's time to do our first flip. We got some beautiful heat going on here. I want you to check out the sear marks that we've gotten from this high heat. So this is what it's all about. This is high heat cooking at its finest. And I'll see you guys back in 2 more minutes. But these steaks look awesome. Okay, we are back 2 minutes later. Let me burp this thing. You can see the heat moving around in here. Very important to burp these grills to make sure you don't get a flash. Okay, I'm going indirect now. You can see we got some beautiful sear marks on this side as well. We'll let it cook for a few minutes. I'm gonna come back and probe it, and we'll just do the probing. And then when we probe it, once I get close to about 140 degrees, we'll go ahead and add our blue cheese butter sauce. So just wanted to show you where we're at right now. I'll get it closed up, let it start cooking more internally. Thanks for hanging in there with me. See you guys in about 2 or 3 minutes. All right, I thought I'd add some asparagus while we're doing this. So we're gonna go indirect with some asparagus. Now I season this with salt, pepper, garlic, olive oil, and balsamic vinegar. It's one of my favorite blends when I'm doing asparagus. Now with asparagus, you know, they don't take long to cook. So I'll move these to the side, and we'll just put these babies right here in the middle. We're talking some good eating today. We ain't messing around, folks. So I thought I'd show you that real quick, and then I'll get back with you guys in about 2 more minutes. Okay, we are back. So let's check the internal temp and see where we're at. We're shooting for about 130 degrees. Okay, this first ribeye is close. Yeah, we are right where we want to be, about 130. So this right now is a medium rare. So let's do this one here. See where we're at. Now we're shooting for more of a medium well. 125, we'll probably get close to 130 there. Okay, it is time to add our blue cheese butter sauce right now. Let's get this on. Our asparagus is looking good. I'll move them around a little bit. Now again, remember I coated these in olive oil, salt, pepper, and garlic, and balsamic vinegar. But let's add our mixture now. So this is where the good stuff happens, folks. I'm gonna add some here. Just kind of make sure I have an even amount. We'll put some here, and then we'll just come on back and split it up the best we can here. Now this stuff is gonna melt. It's gonna be just goodness like I told you earlier. And then what we'll do next is I'll show you how we're looking in about 4 or 5 minutes. We should be done at that time. And then we'll come on back and take you to the cutting board. But first, we'll check back in about 5 minutes. I want to thank you as always for joining me. I'll check back with you guys in a bit. Good luck. Okay, YouTube, we are back. So just let me show you our final product. We're going to meet you at the cutting board. I want you to see the toasty coat that we have from the blue cheese butter. I'm going to take it to the cutting board and let you see it up close, but these things are awesome. They are done right. This is what it's all about, folks. This is blue cheese butter on an awesome 1.5 pound ribeye. I'll meet you at the cutting board. Okay, YouTube, we are back. So I want to show you the final product of our awesome ribeye with blue cheese butter sauce. So look at this. This is steak done right. Look at the juices flowing. This is what you call a awesome seared steak for an awesome occasion. We are coming up on the holidays. I have my nieces and nephews. I have my godson with me. So what we're going to do now is cut this baby open. I want you to see how awesome and succulent it is inside. This is it, folks. This is it. Juicy on the inside. We have a crust on the outside. This is steak done right. So if you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let others know what D-Ski Grillz is up to. And as always, at D-Ski Grillz, grilling is not a pastime. It's a passion. You enjoy the rest of your evening, YouTube. Thanks for joining me.